Hey guys, Brandon coming at you again today with another Star Wars product review. And today I'm going to be showing you the Black Series Darth Sidious Force FX Elite Lightsaber. Now, I bought this courtesy of eBay, and it's actually a interesting story about how I come to get this. I first purchased this online through GameStop, and let's just say that some things happened and I did not receive my package, and so I canceled my order with them and went on ahead and ordered this through eBay. So anyway, that's the long story short. Today I'm going to show you every feature about this Force FX Elite lightsaber. Now, Black Series has several different lightsabers. Some are Force FX Elite, some are just plain Force FX Black Series. The Elite has more features than the plain Black Series, and I will go over those features today with you. Now, as you can see, this is a lot bigger than Darth Sidious's hilt from the films. But if you look close, it looks exactly like his did. Now, with this, there's two main buttons right here. Now, this one right here is your primary on and off button. Now, when you hit this without a blade in it, it will make a sound kind of similar to how Savi's custom lightsaber sounds from Galaxy Edge, where when you don't have a blade in it, it produces a misfire sound. So this has a sound similar to that. It's not the exact same sound, but I will go on ahead and play that sound for you now so you can hear it now. And once again. So that is a pretty cool little feature right there, that it has a misfire sound on it when there's no blade in it and you hit the ignition button. Now, this one right here, without the blade in it, it doesn't do nothing. This is your secondary aux button. This one right here activates other features when the blade is inside of the saber. So, now, if you look at this real close, at the top of the saber, at the emitter, you'll look at it and you'll see that a blade won't actually fit inside of this hole right here. But what you do about this, though, is this actually comes with a second emitter. So what you do to do this is you simply screw off this emitter right here, and then I keep my secondary emitter attached to my blade, but here's the secondary emitter. Now, it's a whole lot thicker around the copper part, and that's just to accommodate for the blade, for the width of the blade itself, to be able to fit comfortably down into the hilt. So what you do to install the blade is you first take this thicker emitter and you slide it over top of the blade until it's like this. And now, the one thing I want to point out is that if you look at the connector pieces for these, I don't know how well you could see them, but if you look at the connector pieces for this right here, you will see that it looks identical pretty much to one of the blades that you'll get from Galaxy's Edge, either for the Legacy lightsabers or the Savi's custom built lightsabers. Same principle, just push in, twist to lock it in. So here's what you do with this. You at first, now one of the tabs is a small one of them is a bigger one. Now you have to find these little grooves inside of here and match up these tabs for inside of that groove. So like, there you go. And now you simply just push in and twist at the same time. And now your blade is locked in. And then you bring your emitter piece over and then simply screw it on. And make sure it's tight. And then while I'm not sure if you can see it yet, this actually is red. And if you listen close, it does have a nice hum. And it does. It does kind of have something as of a smooth swing, kind of similar as to how the like the custom sabers that Savi's does. Those have kind of the same smooth swing mechanism where it's not technically smooth swing, but if you swing it hard enough, you'll still hear the movement sound of it. Now, this blade also, this whole saber right here also comes with a stand. And this is what the stand right here looks like. Now, when you get the stand, this piece and this piece are not on the stand. You have to put these pieces on the stand. They're in a separate little plastic baggie themselves. And they're so simple to put on. Now, you just take this. This is the top half circle. You just line it up with the grooves right there and slide it on. And this is the bottom section that holds the bottom of the pommel, actually, of your saber. And you just line it up with your grooves right here. And it simply slides right back on. And I like the design of the back of this stand because it kind of gives you that like Star Destroyer Death Star hallway feel, the Imperial feel, or at least to me it does. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go on ahead. I'm going to turn out some of these lights. I'm going to activate the saber. I'm going to show you all the features that this one has to offer. Now, the camera may pick it up as like a orange, but trust me, if you can see it in my glasses, it indeed is red. Like, you can see that it is actually red. Now, with this saber, I'm going to press and hold the power or the ignition switch, which will activate the Force Lightning deflection mode. And if you'll look, you see that the blade turns like a bluish white, and it has like the spark effects. You can see flashes of white go across my face, and the camera doesn't pick it up, but you can actually see them go up the blade length itself. And it does have flash on flash. Now, this also has blaster deflection, and unlike my Out Alert lightsaber, the whole blade does not flash during the blaster deflection, And actually, what's cool about this one, I'm going to try and see if the camera will pick it up. I'm hoping it will, but you will see that it actually does like little spots of white in random sections of the saber. Like it's actually deflecting blaster bolts. And that's just by hitting the aux button. Just pressing it once will do that. Now, a second cool feature with this is too, if you press and hold the aux button, it will do the wall melting effect. Kind of similar to what you have seen in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, where Qui-Gon plunges his lightsaber down into the blast doors, trying to melt through the doors to get to Nute Gunray. So, I'm hoping that the camera will pick this up, and I will describe it the best I can, so that way you can be able to have some general idea as to how this looks when it's doing the wall melt feature. Now, normally with the real lightsaber, you would not do this with your own hand, but we're going to say for audio video purposes, my hand is a wall right now. As you can see, that the tip is glowing like a white. It's a whole lot brighter. And you kind of see the flashes on the wall behind me. Now, right here at the tip, it is white. And right through here, it's moving up and down. It's like a strip of yellow. And then up past that, it's like a light orange. And then goes straight into the red of the saber. And if you'll listen, it actually even has its own sound to it. Now, one little thing I want to mention too is that with the whole force lightning deflection, I want you to listen to when I stop it, because I just picked up on this too. It has a unique sound that I'm sure a lot of us have heard. It's just really sudden, but I want you to see if you can hear it. I'll do it again for you. Once more. If you listen closely, you can hear the sound of the dark saber just at the very end. It almost sounds just like the dark saber. And for comparison of that sound to the dark saber, I have the dark saber right here. So I'm going to compare this sound to the sound of the dark saber right here. Now this is a Hasbro dark saber. It is not the Force FX Black Series lightsaber, dark saber yet. It will be soon when that comes out. But I'm going to let you listen to this once again just to have a comparison of that sound. Okay, and now Here's the Dark Saber. And so that is the sound of the Dark Saber. To me, it sounds virtually identical to that same sound, but a little bit softer. Now this saber right here, it does not produce a very loud sound, which is good in turn, because you don't want to be the guy at Galaxy's Edge or at Comic-Con or any kind of convention where you're cosplaying as Star Wars and have the obnoxiously loud lightsaber. And the same goes with my Ad Alert lightsaber back there, where you can change the volume to it. This one right here, it has that volume setting right there and that volume setting alone. And with this, my favorite feature has to be the wall mount feature, because you can recreate that iconic scene of Qui-Gon trying to burn through the blast door to get to Nute Gunray. Now, with that being said, let's turn the lights back on and we'll finish up this review. Okay, guys, so overall, my thoughts on this Force FX Darth Sidious Black Series Elite Lightsaber. For retail, it goes for about $229, I'm wanting to say. And that's at where I'd bought it, had originally bought it from. You might be able to find a better deal online somewhere, but as for that, do I think it's worth the money? With all the features that you get with this, plus the removable emitter and the secondary emitter with the blade, and how the blade actually acts like a lightsaber blade, where it automatically starts lighting up at the end of the pommel and goes all the way to the tip and retracts back down, and you can actually see that happening. Along with the stand, I honestly do think it is worth that. Especially for a beginner collector of lightsabers. If you want to get into the metal lightsabers, because this one is metal. You can hear it clicking against my wedding band. This is metal, and it is heavy, but as far as for somebody who wants to start collecting lightsabers and who wants to move out of like the toy range of lightsabers into the one that has a bunch of features and electronics in it, $200, yeah, I could actually see that. I mean, it is a good price for this hilt. You can find other hilts. I have personally found, and I'm actually getting ready to order Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, Kit Fisto's lightsaber. There is 2 variants of Kylo Ren's lightsaber. You have the plain Black Series Force FX lightsaber, and then you have the newer one, which is the Black Series Force FX Elite Supreme Leader Kylo Ren lightsaber. That's the one I'm going for. They also are getting ready to come out with the Black Series Force FX Elite Dark Saber. I've already got that pre-ordered. And the last one that is on pre-order right now, there's two variants of it. You can get Ahsoka Tano's lightsabers. You can get a single hilt, or for I think it's like $330, you can get the dual hilted ones with the Shoto hilt and the standard hilt. And they both come with blades and everything. So, if you're not wanting to spend $400, $500, $600, up to $1,000 for electronics inside of a lightsaber, that's a good lightsaber that has features and acts like a realistic lightsaber. Black Series Force FX, definitely, yes. These are good lightsabers, and I highly do recommend these. And as soon as these other ones come in, I will be doing a review on them. I'm going to be pre-ordering some of these very soon, as soon as the pre-orders start. As of today, I'm not for sure if the Ahsoka Tano's has started accepting pre-orders, but my next one that I'm hoping to get is the Revan lightsaber with color changing blade that changes the blade from purple to red, and it also has a kyber crystal chamber that you put down inside the hilt, and you can change the color of the kyber crystal. That's my next one I'm hoping to get. But in the meantime, stay tuned, because next time I'm going to be reviewing some more custom kyber crystals and possibly the Hasbro Dark Series Darksaber. Let me know in the comments if you want me to review that. And until then, may the Force be with you.